What?
Q's going to land onto Beryl, who flashes after the taunt comes in, finds some Winds of War, wants to get a trade back here as the Ignite is not going to be enough. Punch launching himself forward now as Mata very low, but there's a teleport, comes in at exactly the right time. It's backwards and forwards. The flash comes in from Teddy. First blood goes to Noguri after the teleport, but it will be a sacrifice as everyone uses everything, and Faker even at first blood and only go 1-for-1. So could have been a problem. We're going to have a look at it once again. It's a good taunt coming in from Beryl.
Galio recommits back in, but Teddy not wanting to use his flash and his heal for the last auto attack, and Beryl coming back in to try to offer anything that he can. He actually manages to get another Q out, and then everyone's teleporting down into bottom lane. Faker wasn't really needed for this. He ended up picking up the kill, steals a flash, tries to do some damage here onto Kaisa. But in the end, Damwon for SKT, in the event that they do get it for free, that is a lot of damage.
Yeah, Showmaker taking down to about half health here, and that means that as he moves over towards this Rift Herald to try and help it, he is a sitting duck if he's hit by any of these trouble bubbles. Faker once again going to get that damage across. Beryl doesn't have the taunt for a few seconds, and SKT secure that Rift Herald, basically based on what Faker was able to get done with all of that poke damage. Headbutt Pulp comes in from Faker, looking for more. Another trouble bubble. That's the flash taunt landing in the backline. Cleared. Very close to going down, but thankfully for SKT fans, isn't going through. The flash in from Khan gets the multi-man fear. Nuclear has to Killer Instinct in order to get himself out. It's Faker flashing forward, looking for trouble bubbles, not landing them though, as he dives on over for some
Damwon to the Herald and then winning the fight. Take a look at it one more time. You can see everyone's really posturing. Khan activates his ghost before the fight even kicks off. Clid coming in. Beryl only gets a one-man knockup. Faker follows up with the bubble. And then despite Clid being locked up here, you can see that Syndra not able to finalize the kill onto Clid. And then Urgot with the four-man Fear Beyond Death here. Just such a massive turnaround. Even though Nuguri able to bring down Teddy, doesn't really matter as SK Telecom walk away.
I don't think we're going to get a charge just yet. Oh, trouble bubble lands in the mid lane. Paddlestar comes down as Showmaker actually moving forward, trying to challenge Faker. Things like that in order to get a bit of extra damage in there. But Faker, look at it. He's booking all the way towards Noguri. That's a very early Fear Beyond Death. And the bubble lands. I have a feeling he's going down, and Khan's going to be able to pick that one up. Even though he doesn't get put into the grinder, he still gets put into the death chain that you can create for yourself, right? So, and it does that very, very well. With Hero's Entrance and the Killer Instinct, it means the bottom lane can follow up very easily, as another bubble is going to land in the back line. That's on the Syndra, which could be a huge deal. Mata wanted to get that flash pole in on top. Teddy gets tagged, but not going to be too worried about it as Khan goes into his stopwatch. Punch not going to get hit by anything in Damwon.
Oh, Beryl looking like he maybe wants an engage, ends up blowing his taunt.
Oh man, desperation that you can see. Headbutt Pole, Mata sees one that he can take down and just eats the gargoyle for breakfast. Are really boosting the damage of this squad, because if you have a look at it, it's a crit-based hyper carry, it's a Zoe, it's so much extra damage available with all of that scaling. And you can see Damwon paid the price. The flash to the attempted impale, and then Beryl just caught out of position, but honestly it feels like it was Punch trying to start the wrong fight, and meaning that SKT
straight into raw armor penetration.
Khan, okay, Blade of the Ruined King comes in. You've got an exhaust down for Khan here onto the Jace. SKT are rotating first, but look at this. The Conqueror doing work at the moment. Khan just trying to keep Noguri busy. There's the flash pulverize. Not going to waste any time here at all, and into the grinder you go, Mr. Jace. No heroic entrance is going to save you this time.
In which Damwon can win a team fight at the next Infernal of the Baron, and one's not really coming to me. We see Khan in here running in with Ghost and Exhaust. Nuguri trying to flash away and saying that maybe I can stand my ground, as he has Galio running to him as fast as possible, but it doesn't matter. Mata there with the knockup pulverize, and
oh man, Punch was close to getting in there. The hero's entrance was Infernal Drake does respawn, and Damwon, they want to even out the Drake count and get themselves an Infernal. Can they get on over? Okay, Punch, here's your time, but the Pulverize is in. That's 3 Infernal Drakes. We do have a decent Impale this time. Khan going to be taken down first off. A lot of the burst damage is used. A lot of the buttons now not available for Damwon, and Nuclear getting tagged with that one is a huge deal. Flash very early, respecting the Sonic Wave from Clid. And Damwon want to be able to walk away with that one pick off. Faker in trouble, but does use the QSS to get out of danger. A lot of damage onto Beryl. He is going to go down. Noguri going to find another Empowered Shock Blast, but no kills in SKT. It's all about Damwon positioning aggressively because they know they have to.
Yes.
Even though they're slightly behind this game, especially in those dragons. As Beryl takes a hell of a lot of damage there from that paddle star. Faker doing a bunch of work here as he has so far this season on the Zoe pick.
If SK Telecom are playing their comps right, it's
There's
very hard to
the
lose.
flash kick. They're looking for Nuguri yet again, but he flashes himself out. There's a hero's entrance. Beryl gets into position. A decent triple taunt. There is Teddy. Relatively zoned, but it doesn't matter. Khan, so huge in the front line on the Urgot, and that's the fear beyond death that we've been talking about. If that one lands, SKT wins.
Really any wave clear on the side of Damwon Gaming, as they are a pseudo-poke comp in a way. Team compositions do not fare well against a Baron. Taking another quick look at the replay, Clid getting right behind Nuguri, kicks him right into the fight. Unfortunately for them, the Fear Beyond Death did land onto Nuguri, and so a multi-man stun. Showmaker ulting right into an Urgot. That's not the target that you want to hit.
Nope. And it's just so beautiful that you can follow these fights so easily based on what the compositions want to do. You're looking at the Impaled target, you're looking at the Fear Beyond Death target, whichever one you...
Clid is going to be the one to escort the mid-minion wave with Baron's Punch. Trying to come in, he has to be real...
Yeah, Trouble Bubble doesn't land as there's the headbutt pole, but it just doesn't quite work. Oh, great ultimate there to get out of the Impale from Mata. It's a big button now not available from Damwon as the SK. Well, Bubble gonna try and do some zoning here as Mata comes on over. He knows what Punch wants to do despite the control ward vision. Headbutt back, and that's an Elder Drake going over to SKT. Triple Infernal Elder Drake means this burn damage is disgusting. And SKT, they're just taking the entire map right now. Oh, go to sleep, my dear Prince. Pulled back in and gets himself a fear there as well. No, actually doesn't. He's gonna get some flashes out though. Showmaker flashing away immediately. Seeker is going to seek Zoe all the way back to the base.
Take another quick look at it, and even though Punch does have his flash, it doesn't matter. Mata told him to get out of the way, as it was a full-on retreat at that point from Damwon Gaming, but turns out that Zoe's a pretty good champion. And right there, Galio, you're coming with me.
Yeah, goes for the fear, but 3 Infernal Drakes and so much damage. But Damwon are going to be able to actually get themselves over here. Nuclear does land the Void Seeker. It's a flank coming in from Mata. Wants to get that big Pulverize, but it's not going to happen. Beryl knocked into the rest of his team, and Khan lands the Fear Beyond Death. Not going to be able to get the Fear as they kill them too quickly. Teddy just rips apart the AD carry. The first death of Nuclear, and he might even be in the death chamber when the game is over. A triple kill for the Zyre, and if you don't keep him in check, he'll destroy your whole team.
And it looks like SK Telecom is saying, you know what, we don't even actually want the Baron. We're just going to get the inhibitor. Well, they might go for the game. They have a super minion down in bottom lane.
Yeah, Damwon, they know about it. Yeah, Syndra's going to come in here, and without the Baron buff, it's going to be difficult, but these super minions do last a long time, even if you're throwing those Dark Spheres at them, and first Nexus turret goes down, the second if Teddy looks at it. He'll be able to take that one as well as Mercurial Scimitar is utilized. He's down relatively low, and the Shock Blasts are starting to hurt, but the Nexus, it's the one that's going to be taken here. Faker is going to go down, but you need to kill the whole team, and they're not able to. SKT roll over Damwon Gaming in the end.
And it was a very long and slowly controlled game. About 45 minutes there for game number 1. Zooming in on Faker, probably...